Hey V team, I hope you're all having a great Thursday. Thanks for joining us here for Up to Speed Live. Before we get started with the show, I just want to acknowledge we have a V teamer in the audience from Australia here today. So excited to have her here from the retail team. Not retail team. We're so excited to have her here, and of course, excited to get the show started here. And we have a great show for you today with a very special guest. But before we bring him on, I want to give you some background on exactly what we're going to be chatting about today. So as you know, we've got amazing store reps across the country helping solve our customers' needs every single day. But as you can imagine, our customer traffic in store ebbs and flows throughout the day. So to help make the most of those slower times, we came up with a toolkit that enables our reps to use this time to generate more traffic, leading to more sales and, of course, ultimately a bigger paycheck. We call it Book of Business, and it is a game changer. Now, right now, we're asking reps to reach out to 3 customers per day, and today I'm super excited to talk about Book of Business with one of my very good friends, Paul Martin, a retail manager at our Fishers, Indiana store. Hey, Paul, thanks so much for being here.
Hey, Jen, how's it going?
We're so excited to have you here, Paul. So, Book of Business, what's been your experience? I want to know any success stories that you'd like to share. How's it been going?
Our Book of Business is another avenue on which we can reach out to our customers. I know for me personally, I had an experience that we have an abandoned cart lead, which basically what an abandoned cart lead is when a customer goes on to the website, doesn't order, but ultimately doesn't complete it. So it pings our Engage system, which is basically where we house our Book of Business. So I reached out to a customer and just asked, hey, do you have any questions, concerns, anything like that I could help you with? The customer was very happy that I called because there were a lot of different options online, as one can expect. And she was very overwhelmed with the options. So we made it her appointment to come into the store. I greeted her, gave her a very good customer experience, and kind of went over all the options. And in doing that, we were able to switch her over from another carrier. So now she's a part of the Verizon family.
That is awesome. I love to hear that. That's such a great example of how it worked out so well for you. So how about your team, Paul? Because I know you were recently promoted to manager. Congratulations again, by the way. I know you're so excited. How are they doing with their calls? Anything that you do with them on a weekly basis at all to kind of help them make sure they're really amping up their own book of business?
So first of all, thank you. I'm excited to be part of the management team here at Verizon. It's an awesome experience. I'm loving my job. As far as the Book of Business and the calls, I know our team, we personally make it an effort to call at least 30 a day, or at least until we get in an appointment for a customer. And in doing that, we have had a lot of success and a lot of traffic due to those amount of calls that we've been doing.
Absolutely. And I know we were talking before and you were telling me that you do those check-ins with them at least once a week to talk about, how they can approach a call maybe better, see how they can adjust that. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I usually have a weekly check-in, and I kind of listen in on some of the calls as well as make calls myself. And what I do is I kind of go over some of the things that, hey, you did very well. And then some of the things like, hey, maybe if you positioned it this way, it would have made a better experience or it would have got them in the store. But yeah, we usually have check-ins. We collaborate. We bounce ideas off of each other. And we really have had a lot of success in doing that.
Absolutely. So when you're reaching out to these customers, what are some of the things that you're doing that are helping these calls go so well? Because I'm sure reps watching would love some advice from you.
So I know for me personally and my team, I always try to keep the conversation very, very light and very friendly. That earns our trust with our customers, so they're more apt to make an appointment with us. And when they actually come into the store, we can give them that 5-star service, and we can give them the options, and we can offer them the best network that Verizon has to offer and the best solutions.
Absolutely. All right, Paul. Well, before you go, I'd love to know, how's the store doing? What are customers coming in excited about?
Our store here at Fishers is super pumped up and super excited for 2024 and ready to meet those challenges and meet those triumphs and everything. As far as customers, we really have an excitement around the 5G home internet. And I mean, who wouldn't be? You could save hundreds of dollars basically cutting the cord. So we have a lot of excitement there. And I mean, hey, who doesn't want $200 free at Target? I know I do.
Absolutely. I love that. Thanks so much, Paul, for being here. Best of luck to you and the team. Thanks for taking the time to share this with us. We really appreciate you.
Thanks for having me, Jen. Thank you.
Awesome. So cool. Super cool. And team, get this. Book of Business is expected to drive 10% of our phone gross ads in retail. If you'd like to learn more about Book of Business, you can check out today's story. All right, well, speaking of serving our customers, Verizon Business is committed to serving small businesses in communities across the country. And recently, our local Miami team was featured on their first Spanish-speaking TV segment on Telemundo Miami's Acceso Total. The team also recorded a separate segment in English that ran on the local NBC affiliate's lifestyle show, South Florida Live. Senior Director of Retail and SMB Sales, Jorge Zapata, shared how our network's reliable and best-in-class coverage keeps local businesses running seamlessly. He was then joined by one of our Miami small business customers, Patricia Mora, owner of Isaac Jewelry, who shared why choosing Verizon to run her business was a no-brainer.
Verizon Business tiene una excelente cobertura, tanto a nivel nacional como internacional. Nosotros queremos siempre brindar un buen servicio a nuestros clientes, por eso Verizon para nosotros es excelente, ya que formamos una gran plataforma con nuestra comunidad.
So nice. Just a quick translation there. Patricia just explained that the power of Verizon's network, both locally and internationally, was the deciding factor. She wanted to make sure her customers always had a seamless experience, and that is exactly what they've had. For those of you watching, be sure to encourage any small business owners you know to check out our incredible offerings. They can just pop into one of our stores for more information. Hablamos inglés y español. Okay, now to a fun update for some news we brought you last week. You might recall that last Thursday, we announced a multi-year sponsorship renewal with the NHL, meaning Verizon will continue its role as the league's official 5G partner, official wireless services partner, and official mobile edge computing partner in the United States. But we also shared that as an official technology partner for the NHL, we've committed to deploying Verizon's private 5G wireless network across NHL arenas to help game day operations roll out new and transformative solutions to improve the overall fan experience. Well, this past weekend, customers had a blast checking out some of our latest venue improvements and multiple activations live at MetLife Stadium during the 2024 Navy Federal Credit Union NHL Stadium Series and the New Amsterdam Vodka NHL pregame. Our team was on site to capture the fun, so let's check out our social recap from Inside Verizon.
I'm here at MetLife Stadium, and the game is just about to start. The fans in the stadium, they want to upload, download. A necessity is actually that you have coverage and great experience on your mobile network. If I look on the partnership we have with NHL, it's a great organization to work with. They put technology in front for the fans, for their operations. They believe that technology is actually going to improve how they are delivering this fantastic product.
The Verizon Hotspot Seat is a great campaign that we launched specifically around Stadium Series that allows us to provide a warm atmosphere for 13 lucky customers.
We were going to be out in the cold out there in the shade. Now we're in these nice hot seats. Me and my girlfriend lucky enough to win both Verizon customers.
No matter what it is, we want to continue to provide unparalleled experiences and access that they can't get from anywhere else.
For us, this is just an extension of how we work with technology and sports, and we're really proud of working with the guys in NHL.
It's amazing to be here, great experience, and thank you, Verizon.
So cool. For more information on this awesome partnership, we will have a link in today's story, including also an employee article. So be sure to check it out and let us know who you're rooting for this hockey season. All right, well, as you know, I usually have my wonderful friend Raquel hosting by my side, but clearly she's not here today. And if you're wondering why, she and our VGS leader, Craig Silman, left behind a clue to where they're headed next for our Up to Speed tour. Let's take a look.
Raquel, it is so great to be in Texas with you yesterday and today.
Absolutely, Craig. We had a great town hall with your team here in Texas. And look at us, we're at one of our biggest distribution centers. So awesome to be here.
Yeah, we're here in Lone Star, Texas. This is where we do our forward and reverse logistics with our devices that we ship out to millions of customers and get back again. So we're gonna have a great ops review and a great tour today. And it's been a great overall trip, huh?
It has. Let's talk about Billy Bob's yesterday. Some two-stepping.
Great dinner last night, and since we were in Texas, we got to watch some Texas two-step. But I gotta tell you, Raquel, if you like that dancing, I know a place where they also do some very cool but some very different dancing. You up for joining me there as well?
Absolutely, Craig. Let's
Awesome.
go.
Okay, you're going to have to pack bags for a little longer trip. But
Okay.
what do you say we meet there on February 29th?
I'm there.
We'll see you then.
So exciting. I'll give you another clue. Raquel's already in flight to her destination. Where's she heading? Well, you're going to have to find out by tuning in on the 29th. All right, well, before we go, I do want to give you one last reminder that today at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be having our marquee Black History Month event happening live in the auditorium here in Basking Ridge. And if you're not in Basking Ridge, hopefully you're already at one of our watch parties at our hub locations. But if not, don't worry, you can join the fun virtually. There's going to be a link to the webcast on our Inside Verizon intranet. And with that, thanks so much for joining us. Stay safe, and until next time, you're up to speed.